when we last played, we did Wednesday. It's kind of late already, right? Yeah, it's like, it's bedtime. We are going to go to bed now. But we did Wednesday. We're going to wake up on Thursday in the morning. We're going to have a whole lot of stuff to do. We basically had a whole day of back and forth between Clausia and the Hardy Boys. And we learned so much. So much, dude. So, I'm actually going to just go to bed now. We're going to start the new day. Hopefully some new stuff will pop up. I don't know. We'll see. And just, we're going to continue the action. We have to keep going on the left side of the map, which is out in the outskirts. Yeah, good night. Oh shit, why did the 41st send me? Okay. See you in the morning, buddy.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
God, I missed this. I missed this narration. Yours is mung bean, bamboo shoot, and a third thing you don't know what it is. All those things are the flavor? That's fantastic, dude. That's fantastic. We have to get some soju up in this house so we can try something like that too. Hey, thanks for checking for me. Alright, so. It's time to sleep. This is it.
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
You're right, I don't really drink alcohol. But I like to see how they taste. Every now and then I do taste alcohol.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark.
Oh no.
You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
This ancient reptilian brain voice is... It's great. It's great. I've not experienced much like it. Hey, Abhishek, what's up? Yo, man. Hello, 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 hello. Hi.
Recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Spinning in eternity, spinning on empty. Spinning, spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity. Spinning on empty.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
So here's the thing with this voice actor. I also hope he gets lots of work, but the problem is, it's less about him and more about people willing to take risks and do crazy shit like ancient reptilian brains. Like, that's what it comes down to, right? I think that devs are afraid. That's the problem. They all want goddamn Troy Baker sounding like Troy Baker. They all want Nolan North sounding like Nolan North. We don't want those guys in every single game as every single character. We want Harry. We want Harry's brain. All the different parts of it. 'Cause this is good shit. And this sticks with you. I can't remember what all those no-name protagonists sound like. They all sound the same, man. I don't care about those. I care about this.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
The plotted flowers? No, the potted. What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
True, true, true.
You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voice, the rain, the snow. I don't want to, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harristar, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
God, it's fantastic.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world. But what if I want to be an agent of nothing? No, I am an agent of the world. Hey, Abhishek, I tried Skull and Bones out, but it's... I gotta say, man, it's alright. And it's a decent indie game experience. It's okay, but it's not really what I want to spend my time on. Hey, Captain of the Gravy Seals, what's up? No. I'm just sleeping, man. Day... 4. Maybe day 4. It could be day 5. I'm not sure. We're about to start on Thursday. This is not right at the start. We've been playing a little bit, but these guys, they come to me every night when I sleep. Also, what's up? Nice to see you.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
That is so out of place, and that's so not me.
For the money, baby.
Much better.
For the greater good.
Oh.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Okay, I get to pursue a thought here. I'm looking out for my own economic self-interest. Here we go.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Wow. Wow. This is all the same voice actor. This is nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. I want the limbic system to whisper in my ear when I go to sleep. I want the ancient reptilian brain to put his grating voice right up in there. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Oh, shit.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
God, only 3 hours? Aye, dude. Well, we got something new.
Hey, Moneymouth. Indrak, the impeccable hustler provider of the 7th generation. It's showtime with Savvy.
Oh, so now it's Savvy. What's up, buddy?
What's up? I'm worried about what's down, broke boy. I'm talking about your severe lack of money.
Money?
That's right. It's time to stop muttering about your economic self-interest and actually do something about it. Yeah, I heard you back there. What the hell was that?
That's pathetic, I know. Sorry you have to hang around with me. I'll do better.
No, don't you ever be sorry. You think the Southnaben Report's top 500 has sorry in their vocabulary?
Sorry, cop.
Think again. That's a loser's mindset. Take heed of these wise words. You're in charge. Sorry is a beggar's plea, reserved for those beneath you. Listen, if you really want to make it in the big leagues, you need to reconceptualize your entire portfolio. Collecting tear and moaning about taxes is not going to cut it.
What am I going to do?
You need to become a millionaire. Now, how do you become a millionaire?
I could pitch a project to the light bending guy.
We're getting somewhere. But what project? And what's the ROI?
Manana flicked me a coin.
1 coin. The first of many. Imagine so many coins you're going to need to hire someone to help you manage all your wealth.
Wait, that's all I have to say? Why aren't you guys helping me out?
Those guys, they're all financially illiterate. Only Savvy here knows how to dazzle and embezzle money out of investors' pockets with the acrobatic prowess of a 4-time gold medalist in the Samaran Gymnastics Summer Games. Money is only one form of capital. Human relations are another. You're focusing on the wrong things.
I want money though, but I have no idea how to make millions.
Of course you don't. You've never even been close to a sum with more than 3 zeros.
Oh shit.
Let's face it, you've been on a years-long losing streak. But Savvy's got your back. Savvy's going to book you a charter flight with 80 birds of prey on board.
Oh shit.
To a land where the streets are paved with Krugerrands and fixed income securities.
Oh shit.
You'll try again, but this time with money. You'll win her back. Are you in?
I've hustled, I've grinded. Show me the millions.
Attaboy. Welcome to the final grind. Here we operate with money on a much higher level than the ordinary citizen. We feed it back into the machine. Stop saving. Start spending. Become a patron. Let's start by getting you into the lucrative art market to diversify your assets and increase your ROI. Speaking of which, know any artists?
Kuno. Kuno! What about the Speed Freaks and No Dick dance music?
Music is a pet project, not a viable business scheme. Let's return to it once you've set up your estate.
Okay, me, I'm an artist.
Once we've brought in the millions, you can be a tree log for all I care. But first, you've got to work on increasing your net worth.
Kuno.
He's also 12. We don't want to attract the attention of tax collectors by dabbling in unnecessary child labor.
Should ask how Savvy feels about the disco dancer. That would be a good question, but I don't think I can.
That child's a common delinquent, not an artist. He probably can't even hold a paintbrush.
That's true. Cindy then.
You're right. She has the poise of a struggling artist. Very tangible. You can feel the poverty on her. Plus, she has paint. Go and support her like the state never could. Everyone must know that you're a big fucking shark around here.
Okay, I have no idea where this just like... I mean, what? And now, do we... I don't know, dude. Cindy. Who is Cindy? Is she... Who is Cindy? Who is Cindy? Which one is Cindy? Is she the one in the shop? Oh, Cindy the Skull. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course. That's Cindy. Oh, God, he's back. Titus Hardy and the Hardy Boys are back. Yeah, Cindy the Skull. Right. Right. Cindy the Skull. Right. Let's pay our wages right now.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Yes.
Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room.
Thank you. Let's get out of here, dudes. So, we have objectives. We're going to become a man of plenty, sure. Need to ask about Ruby in the village. Classius Bowie is out there as well. Get a seal to talk about her associates. I can't... That's the lady out on the water, right? Ravers start a nightclub. Idiot Doom Spiral's jacket. Okay. The murder weapon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's just so much going on, dude. Okay, let's go. Come, Kim. I should go sell the tea. I don't know how much I have, but I must have something. The yellow roses in the window, those aren't the flowers that were left for class here. Okay.
The tear machines. Your bottles clunk.
120. Oh, God, that was poor. I should come and buy some drugs soon. Healing drugs. I only have one. Save. Right. Now. I want to speak to Lady Driver over here for 1 second. I just want to see if there's any new options for her, and then we're going to continue. We know she's not the one.
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying.
Never mind. I don't think she's got anything for us. Okay, so we know now that the one we want is somewhere out there in the wilderness hiding out. So let's go. I think that's the most important thing. We can go see Cindy the Skull before we cross over the river. But that's it. So first Cindy, then we go across. Haven't found the husband yet, unfortunately. Cindy the Skull. I'm probably gonna need money for this. I don't think I have money. Oh, I'm gonna get her to paint there.
On that balcony. Do you see it?
Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
Straight into a bull ring with no prep talk. No. It's your first sales negotiation.
Shit.
Savvy's got to give you the do's and don'ts.
In retrospect, what's my take on the weird phone call? When I dialed random numbers and a long distance call talked with someone who knew me. I still believe that it's all the same woman. And it's like they make it seem really weird, but that's because I'm whacked out of my mind. Like, this guy, he's running on zero sleep, probably still drugged up even after all this time, after the big bender that he had. I just think that we are in our head making up these stories, and I wouldn't be surprised, I don't know this for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's dead. And that was an imaginary phone call, but it is the woman. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was, if she's actually dead and we're talking to ourselves. Like this, like we are right here.
Artistos are known to repel wealth. It bounces off their skin like rubber. The moment a reasonable business proposal enters their periphery, they go and get political.
Okay.
Nonsense. No one repels wealth. The businessmen just don't know how to entice them.
That might be true.
What you need to do is lure them in with a strong one-liner. Get them on your side before you've even finished the sentence. Show us what you've got. Pretend you're facing the Skull Girl.
Whip out your finger pistols and bang them in the sky. It's your lucky day. I'm in the market for some real original art by the creme de la creme. Let's do it.
Mamma mia. If this isn't the top seller in La Delta, no one expected you to nail this on the first try. Congratulazioni. It's a decent start, but you might need to change strategies down the line. Okay then, off you go. Let's see what you've got.
Okay, that was actually fantastic. That was really good. Let's get up there quickly. That was really good. That's the wrong balcony, yeah. I can't seem to recall how we get to the other balcony. Is it over here somewhere? Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Cindy.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Hey, whip out your finger pistols. It's your lucky day. I'm looking to acquire some original art by the creme de la creme.
What's that? The piggy's looking to get into the art market with a snappy business pitch. Watch out, or you'll be auctioned off and face the chop.
She draws a little line across her throat with a thumb. How many hours do I have in this? Hey, Yambix, what's up, man? Yo. Right now, give or take, I'm like probably around 20. Because I think I had a little bit before. It says 21.9 hours, but it's probably around 20. I can probably give you a more accurate reading. Without tonight, my Disco Elysium streams altogether were... Oh shit. 23 hours. Okay. Yambix, I hope you're doing good, man. Hey, happy weekend.
The lieutenant straightens his back, waiting to see where this is going. Relax. It's all part of her image. She stares at you, fearlessly, waiting for a response.
Perfect. This is all very on brand for you. Love the little persona you've created. Pretend you're a pig stuck in a cage. Help, let me out. I don't want to die.
Whoa! Calm it with that shit, cop. I don't have any art you can buy. Jeez. The whole point of graffitio being on the street is so everyone can see it. No charge. Expression for all.
That doesn't work for me.
There has to be a way to convince her. Everyone has a price.
That's right.
But how does she make a living? How does she keep a roof over her head? It must be hard.
If all your art's free, how do you make a living?
You call this a living? Look around you, Hogman. We're all bleeding out on the slab.
This place might be rotten, but at least it's hers.
You feel at home here? Besides, nowhere else to go. One day, something will come along and pull you out of the muck. I'm sorry to hear that. I can only imagine the horrors you've seen. I don't know what to say. This one.
So what, pig? You gonna mock me now? I don't need this.
Let me in. Don't push her. Okay, I'll back. Let me in. Let me hear what you have to say.
Fuck out of here. This let's get through this together type of stuff doesn't work on me. Especially if it's coming from a pig.
Perfect. She isn't interested. All the more reason to move on from this little side task.
Your partner here gets it. Anything else I can not do for you, gentlemen?
This is a white chick. Let's go.
Sure, she's all draped up in ironic detachment, but everyone's gotta eat.
I do have something to offer in exchange for your art. Money. There you go. I win. Your cousin had a court date yesterday. After all the escapades, Grand Theft Auto, scamming clients at service, reckless driving, resisting arrest. He got 2.5 years. Your cousin. Jesus, the drama in your life, man. Wow. Okay, here we go.
Great. The little foray into the art world continues.
Blah, blah. I'm not for sale, piggo.
She looks almost disappointed by my lousy offer.
Told you these artist types repel wealth. Turn it around. It's the seller who wields the power in this relationship.
You're just gonna let go of a chance to milk some stupid piggo rolling in cash? I don't care what you sell me, and I don't care what you do with your money. It's your choice. What do I say? Which one is... Oh my god. Okay, turn it around. It's the seller who wields the power in the relationship. This one sounds like more the kind of thing that I would win with. This one, I don't care what you sell me, and I don't care what you do with your money. It's your choice. I think number one is better. Yo, Captain of the Gravy Seals. Thanks for following. I like your nickname. I'm thinking number one must be better, right? Feel free to ask you for tips. You can help? Let's hear it. I want a tip right now. How do I get through to the struggling artist type? I don't know. I should know. But I don't. You think 2? Yeah, because the last time I did the straight thing, she got angry. It was right here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not for sale, see? Okay, 2.
Uh-oh, you're manipulating me. I do like a chance to rip off some stupid pigos.
Oh.
And I need a pack of cigarettes. And some paint.
Oh. Yeah, 1 is too manipulative. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Dude, you're right, Zidana. Well done.
Okay, whatever, Piggy. Time to leech off each other like the parasites we are. Let me see what I've got.
She pulls out a small piece of plastic coated thick with emulsion.
Even the lieutenant leans closer to inspect the work.
Here. Happy?
It looks sad and damaged, as if it's been ripped out of some bigger piece. A glitzy barnacle of colors covers the surface.
Remember, this is a buyer's market. You're the one who's in charge of pricing.
Okay. Study it closer.
She juts out her hand, letting you examine the piece. 3 red splotches have been shot at a diagonal across the surface. Tinier spots of various colors fan out from the same point of origin.
Well, Piggo, what do you make of it?
The angle of the paint drops reveals that they were fired at the canvas with the force of a hand cannon. It's one of those ink blot tests, an invitation to connect with the divine.
Someone got killed here, 5mm caliber point blank range. Blood clot coins placed as an offering. Someone got killed.
Yes. My artistic integrity.
She is. Despite the demeanor, playing this game brings no joy to her. She cares about art and her private relationship to it.
Would you describe it as one of your signature pieces?
Signature? Oh yeah, Pigster. I sneezed while holding a wet brush. Paint flecked onto the canvas, and voila! You don't get more signature than that.
What I really want to know is, what do you call this new style?
Art issue.
That's so funny. How much do you want for it?
67,000 real. And your head on a silver tray.
Remember, this isn't about the art or the artist. This needless purchase implies your excessive wealth. Art comes across as more tasteful than simply hanging cash on the wall. She may antagonize you, but she's still a struggling artist with no prospects. She needs as much money as you can give.
Okay, I'll have to come back.
Ask away. Suit yourself.
I don't have the money, dude. I want to give her lots of money. I want to give her as much as I can. So we're gonna have to come back. How do I find more money? Get the bag out, quickly. I need to make a killing. I need to go sell stuff at the pawn shop or something. I don't know, man. Well, dude, Yambix, I'll say it's probably for the best that you distance yourself from the drama. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. Hexagonus, what's up, man? What game is this? Disco Elysium. It's like a classic RPG, but it's also like a narrative adventure / visual novel, now that it has fantastic voice acting and stuff like that. But it's a very depressing and melancholy classic RPG. No fighting or anything like that, really. It's about the adventure, the journey. What are these guys doing? Hello?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Huh.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Huh.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
They clearly don't realize we are the cops. right here. Hey man, did I play Baldur's Gate? I did, yeah. I played Baldur's Gate. It's on the YouTube channel. The whole Let's Play is there. I played it very early on. I will most likely have to revisit it at some point. As in, I played it at release, and since then it's been updated a bunch. But Baldur's Gate is the best game I've ever played, man. It's so good. Baldur's Gate 3, so good.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm so glad that you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
Who the hell's a Besmertnay?
Nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Oh.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal? Say nothing.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Oh, shit, street races.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Wretched aggressive. You know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
True!
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Oh my god.
Like murder or wasting your life away.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
His eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into anodic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
Oh. A threat? Good, I like those. I just wanted to talk about music. Now there's conflict all of a sudden. It's too much. I like threats.
But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay.
Yeah. Didn't you
Hold on.
cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Turning the fan off quickly. We had 8 hours of load shedding today. Things have gotten rather bad again, apparently. We were lucky nothing went off. Okay, why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Oh.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
They are the organized crime, yes. Exactly. Alright, I'm back.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Cool, guys.
Yeah, we are.
That's it. Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the Skulls or not?
We're not franchise Skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
Okay. What makes you think that the organization will accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
I believe you.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
It's a gang. It's a gang of street racers, and these guys want to join them. That's who the Skulls are.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Enough.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket say what it does?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
I should mug him for the jacket. I might get one of these jackets just by being here, probably.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Makes sense. And the other one?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
Blow it up,
you
dude.
get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
Oh.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
This guy needs to get together with John Silverhand. You know, famed member of Night City, Rocker Boy. They would get along. They would definitely get along. They think the same.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are 2 of them. 2 of us in 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Which one? Which one?
Neither.
Ah, shit, Kim. Come on. It's a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the 2 statements.
Really? That works. Yeah. I feel like more of a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's true.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Ask for the jackets. This is a red check and can't be retried. No, I'm done. I'm done. I can't. It's a 14% chance, dude. 17% chance. I might get more. I'll come back when I have more. Should I just go for the? It's a red check. I can't do it again. Shit. Yeah, you know what? 17 is basically 100. Okay, you're right. You're right.
These guys aren't scary. You're not
Shit.
scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
My clothes make me sad. I need to fun it up. Leather would be a cool look. Wearing horrible clothes to catch horrible people. It's depressing. It's not shit, it's disco. No. They make me sad.
The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
I don't deserve a cool jacket, I suck.
Fine. Fuck it. Here.
What?
Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
Oh no, I just made him sad and he gave me the jacket. I failed the check. How did I get it? How did I get it?
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy. Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
This guy just shat on me. And now I'm the one with the jacket. Yeah, suck it, Half-Light.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Wait, you got a rich dad? I know you said you're... Oh no. Wait, hold on. We don't need the other one. You said you're more... Okay, wait. Okay, wait. You're a rich dad?
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes. You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Fuck him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
Yeah, I don't need the jacket.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Why not? You could really raise hell. Go undercover hard.
I don't think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
It's good to know that we have it, should the need arise.
The need will not arise.
Dude, it's funny, but like, of all the voice actors in this game, it is possible that Kim Kitsuragi could potentially be doing the best job. He just has this like flat and even tone whenever he says something. He's like an exasperated parent speaking to like a toddler or something. Every single thing he says is golden. I can't get enough of it, dude. Goddamn Kim Kitsuragi. It's perfect. He's been done. This is all just perfect, man.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
That was a great success. +1 drama, -1 authority. It sucks. My jacket is way better, man. It sucks. It's nice to have, but it sucks. Yo, I need to go and see if we can sell anything quickly. Do it for the RP. Let's see what it looks like, actually, yeah. Dude, it's not even that cool, and it looks kind of bad.
You finally made it, haven't you?
Oh, shit.
People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Damn right I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
What was that shit? Goddamn game. I just want to see if there's anything I can sell.
Top of the morning to you. How may I be of service?
Glad you're already awake. It's so lonely at this hour.
Perhaps. I just like being awake for the transition between night and morning. Sure, let me have a look.
Clothes?
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it.
I have no need for necrotic objects.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
Oh my god, this tie. I hope that guy heard that. Oh my god. Shit.
Another time back.
I need more money, dude. I need more money. I don't know where to get more money. Where to get money in Disco Elysium. That's what I need to actually type in. That's what we gotta type, man. I got my bag out. Where's my tear? Did I go in here? Oh mein Gott. Oh, I can't go in here. Alright. The melty looking guy at the pawn shop is melty because he's on drugs. And we have the option with electrochemistry to try and figure out what drugs he's on. And that'll probably explain it. It's an autistic vision, you know? But like, yeah, we haven't done the check yet, so I can't say. I don't know, man. Okay, so I'm 100% done down here. Now we need to ask around for the jacket. Someone here must know about the jacket, right? No, wait, we're asking about Ruby.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
Okay.
Simmer down, bastards.
I'm looking for someone else, actually. Doom Spiral needs a jacket. You seen it?
Remarkable. That one already lost everything else, and now his jacket too. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old Doom Spiral. Upper management to the core.
Just trying to help out a stranger in need.
That's sweet of you. It really is. I check around the abandoned fish market on the boardwalk. Drunks are inexplicably drawn to markets. Might be why they have such trouble staying in business.
Yeah, Nemo, what's up, man? We discoing hard today. It's been a eventful hour already. Hey, I should make a book called Tales of Lumin. The tenants? Wait, what would I put in there? I haven't written any tenants.
If one of them lost something, that's as good a place to start looking as any.
Or you mean like tenants of... No, that's not how you spell it. That's a different kind of tenants. Alright, so my motor carriage in the sea. So it is those kinds of tenants. I should put stuff in there like the Tale of Puppy. Yeah, that would actually be good, but I must tell you that most of them are pretty normal and boring. There's been very few really outrageous ones thus far. I like it. It's interesting and it's fun sometimes to meet them, and like it's always interesting to see the fallout. Like we've got people staying in there for a month right now. It's the least work we'll ever do for the money that we get in. But it's going to be interesting to see what the place looks like, because we've never rented it out for a full month yet. And it's people on holiday. People on holiday don't give a shit. They go hard. So we'll see. We'll see how old people go hard. We'll see what it looks like afterwards. And this whole month thing was actually an accident. My mother accidentally put the price down like massively, and they got like a really good deal on it. Anyway. So... that's my motor carriage over there.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I wasn't feeling it. Oh, I can say sorry. I can say sorry. An official investigation has been launched by me to determine just that.
That's great. Until then, you should maybe start thinking about the funeral.
You suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage? Senseless sentiment. I'm in the middle of a murder investigation right now. Are you suggesting that we honor it?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all.
Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
We need more material for the pages. Let this chant bring renters more outrageous. Ah, very good. Very good. Alright, I'm in. But organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't have to do more frivolous side activities. I would have really liked that.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
I'm looking for someone else.
Oh? Who?
A suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days, she arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's it for now.
Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the Great Lost City of Ace under the waves?
I don't... What? Hello?
A lot of stuff.
That's what cops do. Agent of unstoppable forces. No one can escape what's coming. I guess so. It doesn't feel like a lot to me. I guess I'm doing most of my job. That's what cops do.
I guess that makes you into some sort of terrier. Either way, I can't help you out.
Searchlight Division. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that right now. I'm actually gonna search. I'm gonna put that one on. That sounds like something important. Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Everard could loan me a winch and a few strong young backs to operate it. Yeah, maybe Kim could bring his car. That's actually one of the best ways of doing it, right? Surely that would be good. Who is this?
I'll just keep the Cordelechi in the channel, if that's okay.
Oh no!
It's too shallow near the pier.
I could have come to sleep for free over here. Why didn't I come sleep for free in the room that I got over here? I forgot.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course. Jetty.
Hello, Joyce.
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
Hey, thoughts on Skull and Bones? Yo, so I gave it a try. I played... I mean, I've probably played a total of about 2 to 3 hours of it. And I have to say that in terms of what they're offering, it's a little shallow. It has this soulless feel to it. The issue comes in the fact that it feels like it could have been a fun experience. It makes you think, oh man, maybe if I just keep playing a little longer, it might get better. Problem is, I don't think it's going to get better. It's just, I feel I can see all the stuff they cut, and it annoys the shit out of me that your character is literally just a glorified mouse cursor. Like, that's all your character is. Whenever you run around on an island, whenever you're in a town, your character is just there to navigate between the 3D menu. It's sad. It's sad. What did they cut? Well, everything. They cut the full campaign, which was supposed to be there. So there's no like single player campaign or any campaign either, for that matter. They, as far as I understand, removed all the character-based combat and interactions, What I mean about a 3D menu, so think about this. When we played Skull and Bones, whenever you land in a town, all your character can actually do, all it can do is walk around the town badly, uncomfortably, unwieldily, and talk to the different vendors, right? There's really nothing else you can do. Sometimes you can talk to people, but there's no actual exploration that you do. There's no discovery. There's no interaction. It's literally just that. They could have replaced the town with a menu, and it would have been the same thing. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever seen 7 Cities of Gold? There's that game, that old game called 7 Cities of Gold. That is a similar situation. And they don't really even shy away from the menu thing. They just have a 2D town that you can walk in, left and right, and each door acts as a menu that you open. It's the same thing. Skull and Bones did the same thing. And yeah, like, so you can't fight anything. You can't, your character does nothing. That's why I say it's like a mouse pointer that you can dress up in fancy outfits, which, by the way, most of them were cut. Did you guys see my video? I put up a YouTube short and I put up a full video where I accidentally found a bunch of secret stuff in Skull and Bones. Like, here's the short. I'll show it to you. The short is probably the easiest way to look at it, but the full video, which is linked to the short, is it has all of it in. It's basically like I found a bunch of hidden outfits and cosmetics and stuff that I accidentally discovered, and it's like way more and cooler than the stuff they have in the game. There's even full beards and stuff in there that they don't give you. Like, what the hell's a pirate game without a beard? That's probably the worst part about it. That you can't have a beard on your character. You just have a little bit of scruff on the face. But yeah, so like there's a lot of disappointments with Skull and Bones. But this doesn't come as a surprise. We knew it was going to be a shit show. They have already decided to abandon that game. I'm telling you now. They're going to run out the year that they've given it, and then they're going to put it on the back burner and move on. I can tell you already right now, management has decided that it's finished.
How do I like it?
Yeah?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
You can actually try take it out, and your character walks out with it on, but then it disappears when you get out. In other words, you can actually lock that look in, and then your character walks out the door, but then it disappears. Your character's back. It resets back to the previous one. So it's definitely a bug that I'm seeing it. It's a bug in the game.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
You're in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. Say nothing.
She could easily just...
You detect a note of longing in her voice.
Oh shit.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This island?
No. They're in Celindian, Isla.
Okay. No, you haven't told me.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45% is around where I'm operate. Things are getting better though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now, we have time. Oh my god. Tell me now.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez.
Oh.
At the very end of her stay.
Okay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
Aha!
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed
yeah.
my employer there will be a probe.
I'm late to this, I think.
I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will. Because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
She would have given me something, but it's unnecessary now because we've stepped past that already with Claudia.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Alright, let's get out of here. I didn't know she'd be here, man. Okay, good, it's saved. I think the old lady needs to be asked. So wait, where's the fish market?
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea.
Okay, unlock it.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know...
Oh shit, I forgot about this.
After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night.
I could have saved 20.
In front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
God damn it, dude. I should have saved the 20 and given it to Skull. See the waves. Old science fiction magazines. This is so much nicer. Intricate heat engine hums quietly.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash
Oh my god! I can shave! Is shaving the right
The
call?
water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
I have to shave to see what he looks like.
A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Holy crap, don't do it, biggest regret. This is not real life, but you're probably right. Dude. You are right. I understand that. However, I really, really need to be born anew right now. I have to do it. There's going to be so much grotesque detail underneath, but I have to do it. I have to do it. I need to know what it's going to look like. It will be nagging at me. It will be eating away at me for the rest of this playthrough if I don't click this button.
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor.
I'll still have
with
the
some
expression.
soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Feel your clean-shaven cheeks? I actually don't think it's so bad. It's not that bad.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you.
This is
As if
okay.
you just came from a cold bath.
Was it the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you
I
look
wonder if I
a
can make it
little
bigger.
younger, maybe. The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace.
The expression. Can I open big? I don't think so. I don't think I can make it full screen. I don't know how. No. No. That sucks. Well, I mean, I have to go back to the mirror now. Unless this is a mirror here.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Oh, it is!
You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still
Stop the expression from happening. I still can't do anything with this, dude. Encyclopedia and electrochemistry, those are not my strong suits. Cool. Dude, I could have saved 20. I wonder if I can ask for my money back. It's too late now.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
You know something? We're here to help. It's like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We're here to help.
Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Help the storm clouds gather on the horizon.
You know something, but you decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Oh, do you know anything about the lost jacket?
What do you want with a lost jacket?
I want to give it back to the guy.
That's an excellent question, ma'am.
That's for me to know and for you to find out. Wink at her.
You're trying to wink at me, aren't you? You seem to have trouble remembering that I don't see so well these days.
She knows.
Are you getting a reward for it at least?
No.
What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge? Do you not have anything better to do?
Kim's gonna have something to say about this.
In fact, he does.
None of my business, either way. How you spend your hours is up to you.
Hello? Hello?
Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen anything lately. That girl's got a way of attracting lost and broken things.
Okay. Lillian's inside, right?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Yo, is Lily your sister?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. You guys see any bad people around?
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Then we're definitely doing it. The scruffy-haired little... The scruffy-haired...
Okay. I need to go back into my house now over here because they said I must look around here. Oh shit, under the creaking floorboards, you were right!
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp.
You were right. You
can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in there? Search through it.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
What the hell's a bullet doing here?
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Shit, okay. I look amazing.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
What's the bullet?
Damn that girl.
Aha!
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
There it is. There it is.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
Okay, when was it?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
Let me tell her.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Okay. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
What was she like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
Oh shit.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Shame.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Why do you think she left the bullet?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards the shack thinking.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure.
That's
See
a possible
if she thinks Ruby
explanation.
fits the bill.
Aye. Do tell.
An exit plan.
Exit from what?
This. Her life. This.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
Oh. I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues.
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
The sun sets for everyone.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself, the way some people do.
Hey, Zidana. Rest well, man. Have a good evening. Where'd she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast.
Wait, not yet?
She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke
Further up
me
the
up.
coast.
I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
What is up there?
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Wipe your brow, man. I was really hoping she'd be hiding in this village. Okay, let's go then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop. Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war ruins rise to the sky like dark palaces. The wind calls.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I'm so curious about her right now. Okay, so where's this fish market? I'm here now. Oh, jeez. But where's the market? She's like, hey, at the fish market, but... Okay, so the jacket... Wait, no, she's the one with the jacket, right? Not the fish market, she.
Hello, mister.
You know anyone named Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl.
Escalate the outer magnetosphere.
Sometimes
Your
I
racial
can,
descent has only worsened.
But then,
You're afraid.
Hey, Zadana, thank you for the 57 months. Escalate, Kuno. Escalate. Thank you. Hey, I really appreciate it.
Kids.
Bye!
Bye. That was a great conversation. I just wanted to know about the goddamn jacket. Thank you, Zadana. Thanks for enjoying the detective work with me. So, why can't I run? What's going on? Can't go up this way. Yeah, I still haven't found the jacket, so... I'm using WASD to move because... for some reason, I can't double click and run. There we go. Right? It stopped working, then it started working again. Who's that? Huh? Oh my god, that's him! That's probably the cryptozoologist right there. No boat in the house today. My click run in is broken, man. Oh, I've got caps lock on. That's what's going on. Always run. Okay, fine. I see now. Ancient paint's peeling off the roof of the shaded bench covered in rust.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
More bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
42%, let's go.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them. A dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence.
That's kind of harsh.
A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Hey, good night for real then, Zadana. Thank you once again. Go well, I hope you get good rest.
Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who were they?
Comrades, the forsaken, the wretched, who tried to rise against the horrors of the world.
Look at the soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
And the guy on the left?
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Okay, who was in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces. It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries.
Oh.
Or maybe...
Coalition forces, could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was the commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Damn, dude. This is why my playthrough is going to take forever. People paid money to park here. No one would pay now. This is why my playthrough is going to take forever. It's because I've got so much lore and backstory to look at. I'm not complaining about it. It's fantastic, but... Damn, dude. Plastic tear. I don't think they're gonna let me go in here. Found Pippo. The hell is that? A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? Nah, dude. Nah. I have 1 point left. I'm gonna keep it for now. They really like, I mean, yeah, they lay it on really thick, and it's in a good way. Because like there is actually so much going on here, and if you have that bigger picture, if you take in the broader strokes, I do feel like all of it would make so much more sense to you.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez?
No.
I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building.
What?
Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
How does he know Kim Kitsuragi?
Nice to meet you.
Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young carve and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Okay, wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You guys know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately.
Okay.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Right here.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it.
But why?
Why?
Huh. Looking for a suspect. What's so fascinating about an empty building? Yo, okay, I'm looking for a suspect.
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
What's so fascinating about the building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
Okay.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
What's R&D? How can I be asking what's R&D? This is... okay. Look at it.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
What's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
Oh.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Oh.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
A bookhead, okay.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was the ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
Mm-hmm. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer.
Cool.
Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Okay, little man.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
Can I go in and steal some?
All of this was built by Feld, even a boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
Okay, the boardwalk as well?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
He looks wistfully at the horizon.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel, lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
I must say, like, imagine writing the story for this and imagine setting up the plot. The plot's threads are a single line throughout this game, right? There could be some deviations here and there, but it's still leading in the same way. The way you approach it could be different as well. But then the amount of extra stuff, I'm assuming that their dev time was like 15% main story and then like a full 85% all the other stuff. And it's insane to me, especially with the voice acting now. It's so much good work that they did here. What happened to the engineers?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
What did the revolutionaries do with the tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What's that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
Okay, dude, what the hell? What a nerd.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bombessier d'Insolente. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Good boy. Okay, what about the tape computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raises a finger remembering something.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Womty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Holy crap, dude.
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
He did.
He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world.
I love that reaction speed and suggestion are talking about this.
What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay. What are you talking about?
The Womty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Kim, he's making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Womty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
The RCM needs some of those.
Even one would be very useful. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to the precious device. So they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of 07.
Wait, what's this then?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why'd they destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
I want to ask something else.
But of course, what else?
Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
I wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working. No, I want to ask him for money.
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms.
He looks uncomfortable.
I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
By the way, do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Oh my god, everything this guy says I can ask about. A literal walk-in dictionary. What is that?
It's an anthropological heritage of the Lomantang people. A martial art of sorts, but what not a lot of books mention is that it also carries a cultural significance among the Lomantangs, as it used to be the best means of showing off to look for a bride, which, interestingly enough, brings us to the socio-economic structure of the traditional rural tribes of the Lomantang Isles, which... But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying...
I don't even remember I'm not really interested in the practice. I just want to know how often you work out. Now and then. What's it like, once a week?
Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction. I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
Wow.
Wait, what does this man know about Pyrrolidon addiction?
Hold on, Pyrrolidon addiction? What an interesting metaphor.
You got me, detective. But my history should hardly come as a surprise.
What? Why?
Here's a former junkie. I can recognize one when I see it.
Oh.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours.
Jesus!
There's a special room for that. And a special costume.
What?
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my head. But anyway.
Bye!
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Jesus. What the hell? 4 hours every night stick fighting.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Listen to the wind.
But suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast.
Shivers seems like sort of like an intuition kind of thing. Sort of like you get shivers and then it links to something that's happening somewhere or somehow. It seems like it could actually be quite interesting.
The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere? How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. I think there's people west of here. We could ask them.
Indeed. You hear what sounds like two men arguing where the lieutenant is pointing.
And then there's the church. If I were a murder suspect, I would not hide in the most prominent building here. But who knows? Maybe she's reckless. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
What was I attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning, with your hands fallen to your side. A prayer of sorts to Revachol.
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Okay.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
Which category is Shivers in? Yeah. I have 1 point in Shivers. Yeah, I've not. It's in physique, so like I've not spent anything on there, man. Another power box. There's 2 men over there. I think we gotta go around that way now. I bet Shivers. Wait, there's something over here. Let me just check this. A sewer. A slit in the concrete. Okay, we're gonna go behind here first and go speak to those men. I think that's the cryptozoologist. This one's 45% now. Spending our whole day talking to like random people about random stuff, man. Tiny cages, carefully constructed. Soggy log, smell of ignition fluid. What is that over there? Heavy military blockades riddled with bullet holes, crumbling. What is this? Could this be the buoy?
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash. But if you look closer...
That, over there. Must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should
pick it up.
Look.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Shake it.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Sniff it.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay. The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner. Actually, smells a little salty.
Open it.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae. And nothing else.
Well, damn.
We're lucky it's still here. A little longer, it would float it away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
No documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
Probably these two guys back here behind us. We know what was in the buoy anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Could it be related to these guys over here?
In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in travel documentation. We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
I swear these guys probably know something. They must.
Here we go. Nice and easy.
That's him.
No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Moral, someone's worried about you.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Ah.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary, the crypto-fascist.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Must be Moral.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Lana sent me. She's worried.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
That was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
I guess you're right. It was really the sign's fault. Anyway, you can go back now. No, it was all me. I caused your delay, and I'm sorry.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes.
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
It was Lena. I thought it said Lana.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the Phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
I'm looking for a suspect. You seen a woman with red hair here?
I'm afraid not, officer. I've been busy digging around in the reeds for days, looking for signs of insect activity. I'm less interested in mammalian concerns, to be perfectly honest.
The lieutenant takes a short note in his notebook, then gestures for you to proceed.
Tell me about this phasmid.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
True.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators, or scientists, in our present case.
What sort of specialised techniques?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex.
Okay.
But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
Jesus God, how big is it?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Giant. Okay. Why are you interested in it?
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of my, of any, cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
Okay, so what have you discovered?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
I'm not even gonna bother asking about this. Like, this is just ridiculous.
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
There's Kim with the real questions.
I know it's real. By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Hey, Edgy, welcome back, man. Some Asian girl from Amsterdam just video called you? Oh, was it a good time? The cryptids are their own thing. Wait, is that actually like a proper thing in this game? There's been a sighting here in Martinez?
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically.
Oh my god, it really is the thing. Wow.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
I'm not wearing the piss jacket anymore, no. I've got the other one back on because I need the skill checks from it. Okay, maybe it died out.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
What?
Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions.
Hey, Warbringer, what up, what up, what up? That's pretty clever.
Yes. The Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
There's nothing dispassionate about the way he talks about the insect.
Okay, tell me more about the traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Wait, she did?
Yes.
Oh.
More than some. He admires this about her.
How do they work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimens delicate exoskeleton.
Okay, what are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm.
What do you do if they don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do
How
seem
many
to
of
be
them are
deftly
there?
and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Okay, what about something else?
Yes. What?
She seems eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Reed crabs.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid somehow.
I didn't know it was important to her.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Oh shit!
She's seen it?
Really?
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Oh my god.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Is he unwell? Maybe go back, warm up, and then come back and check later?
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
What if I check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Chaos is my method. I am at Scion. We're looking for someone hiding on this very coast.
Why not? At least it will give us the excuse to look into a lot of reeds.
There you go.
That it will. That it absolutely will. I hope you brought your good boots.
Okay, so where are the traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them, you should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
Sure. What if I do, if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
What if I encounter it in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Okay, put it on nice and thick.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop.
Holy shit.
Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get to it.
Which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt. What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
Just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up, if you prod a little.
So you live in your childhood dream out here?
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
His eyes narrow. Why not just be a zoologist?
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
It's a profession just like any other. Yeah, you go. It trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
And has anything happened?
No. As I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid. Although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
The text is different.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
What kind of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
Hey, you've never discovered one?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
How many have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
What?
2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
So only 2 have proven to be real.
Yes. The Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere.
Oh.
We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
Okay. The Insulindian phasmid will be the 3rd.
Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
Yeah, man. This is some X-Files shit right here.
Yes?
Okay, let's get going. I realize I can ask about the specific cryptids. I'm not gonna do that right now, man. I can't. I don't have what it takes. Here's the trap.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They rustle confidentially, in tune with the pitter-patter of the rain.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
I was hoping it'd be in the first one.
No, you weren't.
God damn it, Kim. Kim is no fun, man.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality, but
look around.
The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake in the lazily falling rain. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night.
Okay, let's check this trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
The next one's gonna be the lucky one.
Yep. The next one.
Oh no! Ah, shit. I thought he was done with yep. But I can tell what his response would have been. Now. The map doesn't do anything for me. Now. Wait a second. I just clicked down there and my character's running around. Oh, this is where the shot... Okay. I was confused for a second there. I thought it was some special area that I somehow missed. Okay, we're finally gonna head around now. Got those guys back. That's good that we've actually finished up a quest. I need money, man. Need money.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Can you see anything inside, Kim?
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer.
Can you still shoot, though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
His hands lead the way when it comes to that. And his shoulders. It's reflex.
7 out of 10 is not bad. It's not bad. Ooh. Ooh. My dude. That looks like it can be entered. I don't like this. There's no door. How we get inside? Oh, from somewhere else. The sewers. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's how. This is the old fisherman's market. God, not another one of these damn phones.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. There's a bitter, caustic taste on the tip of your tongue as you look at the handset. Life is garbage.
One more time.
You dial the number again, as you've done many times. You remember it well now. 001 41 44 47 11 17
so
361 451 67 451 451. Calling, 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 calling. And calling for who knows how long.
You want my money?
No one
Punch
answers.
the phone.
You need to insert more money to call again.
Punch it. Oh no!
The cold metal is hard and hurts your knuckles. You look at them, turning purple.
Oh no. I can't punch it again, I'll die. I will actually die. I have no more heals left. Now I have to go to the shop and buy some healing. Oh no. Is that the jacket, by the way?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Touch it.
The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Here we go.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think it's the jacket. The idiot Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Idiot Doom Spiral. Dude, Exotic, what's up, man? Listen, I made the mistake of building my character with only 1 health. So whenever I take damage, I have to heal or I die. It was bad. It was bad. I regret my choice. I picked up some nerd shit glasses. Nice. Coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Vagrants have recently painted the top red. I need more money. I need more money. I've almost got enough for Skull. Wait, what the hell is this?
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on. That is awful.
It doesn't help. You can still smell it.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that.
Yo, heads up. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Oh no. Is it death or fish?
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Let's look at the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
What happened?
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra.
The kebab?
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or 2. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Who's this?
A man lies on the boardwalk. His limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle.
Oh no!
Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Oh no, is this the husband? I thought he was alive.
The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body.
Let's check his clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Oh no.
The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue? Oh no. This sounds terribly familiar. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Okay, the man?
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair.
That's
One
what
of his
this
feet
is.
still dangling through the hole. When damp, these boards are really slippery. Even a sober man could lose their balance here. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze.
Hey, Edgy. Yeah, man. So it's pretty easy to explain why a lot of people don't watch classic RPGs or fully, let's just say, narrative or story-driven experiences. Is because if you miss even a little bit of it, then oftentimes you can tune in again, but you'll feel a little lost. You'll feel disconnected from the story. Your connection isn't just recreated immediately. You have to ask for a recap. That's effort. You have to try and figure out what's going on. That's effort. You can't fully immerse yourself. And this is the kind of game where only the person in the driver's seat or someone who watches every moment of it will be on the same page. It's the only way to really follow it. And because of that, you know, it's not a drop in, drop out situation, really. It's not a arrive when you want to situation, which means, for the most part, it's not really a great fit for Twitch. It's more the kind of thing that you'd put on YouTube that people can enjoy at their own pace. And I should have known that going into it, and I do know that now. And I think after this, I'm probably going to try and do less big story games, big long experiences, unless they're the definitive titles of our time, you know. I'm going to stick with more sort of, you know, lighthearted, not lighthearted in a sense that it's sort of, you know, a less heavy story. I mean, like, sort of less commitments. So maybe, like, you know, next 2 weeks from now, a week and a half from now, Pacific Drive seems like it could be a really good time. That's not going to be a 40-hour experience or a 60-hour experience, as far as I can understand. That kind of stuff. Just shorter games, and then more like consistent stuff, more replayable stuff, more stuff that people can chat about, people can relate to, people can understand by just dropping in and seeing what's going on. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I know, it is pretty chill. That's the thing. I've actually enjoyed this more than I thought I would, and it's kind of nice, you know? But I understand people wanting to just jump in and jump out. Yeah, exactly like Nemo says. It's all good. And that's the thing, you know? What is the expression? Different strokes for different folks. It's cool. It's cool.
Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair. Stout build.
Doesn't look stout.
Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
This is definitely the guy, though.
He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Shame, dude. That sucks. But yeah, I mean, in terms of what I wanted to play, like, there's so many things that I've played over the years, played before, that I'll go back to. Most likely, I'm going to try and make a sort of somewhat of a schedule where I will start returning to stuff that I've played before. Competitive games, replayable games, fun stuff. Fun stuff. And then I'll maybe do a little bit of story in between, story stuff. But, yeah. I know, I have no health items. I know, that's why I've been saving a lot. A cool game that's easier to follow, has a good narrative, is The Coffin of Andy and Lele. I've never heard of that.
He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last.
Shame. Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Oh no. Examine his head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
Hey, yeah, exotic. I think that there's definitely a quote-unquote market for that. And it's cool to see, like, I enjoy that as well. When I know something, when I've seen something, I like to know how other people feel about it. You want to share that with people. You know, you want to know how someone else reacted in the same situation. That kind of stuff is... It's perfect. And this kind of game has a lot of those moments, man. Yeah.
This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
Jeez, really?
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Jeez, dude. This guy, the poor guy. It's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
But yeah, and yeah, that's the thing. So, I'm definitely going to finish the game. I've decided, I've committed to this. I'm a decent portion of the way through the game already, and I need to know what's going to happen. Okay? And then I'll put it on YouTube for anyone who wants to see it, so examine the bottle.
A 0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
He looks at the 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
True. It feels disrespectful.
Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in, I'm gonna die.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is...
Did he choke on it?
I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
Step on the floorboards. Why is this an option here? Step back.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Leave. Save.
A man lie. There's some be very...
Step.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Oh, shit.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
A dead working-class man with a bottle in his hand? Don't deceive yourself. You know who this is.
It's the working-class woman's missing husband.
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
Leather jacket. Matches her description perfectly.
The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband.
Shit, what do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching, Ruby?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
You think he was drunk?
Oh, yes.
What about alcohol poisoning, liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Someone should be held responsible for the broken boardwalk.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk.
Shame.
Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues.
Hold on, what about a field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma and leave it at that. Let's keep this detour as short as possible. The sooner we get back to finding Ruby, the better.
Isn't that sloppy?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
We should finish this. Take the case.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from Mikey and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
Well, we're gonna crack the case before we even get there, man.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from Mikey and Emma. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Good idea. There was plenty of information here to go by.
Honestly... Oh, I can interact with the jacket. Honestly, I think the best thing to do is just to go and talk to the lady.
As you hold it in
it's very
your
sad,
hands,
but...
it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Yes.
Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
Am I gonna kill myself by doing this?
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
What is the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
What happened once someone put it on the railing?
The crust is hard. This
what am I doing?
Spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then?
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't think about any of this.
It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck.
Maybe if I wipe them on my pants?
What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
God. Okay, he said I can't take the tear from here, so that sucks. Now I really want to go back to speak to the lady immediately, but I know it's not a good detour to take. This should be done soon, right? This one. 97%. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be done soon. Okay, so I think we're done here now, finally. Blood drips from your knuckles to the sand. Drip, drip, drip. Oh, because of the phone. Alright, this is the church. This is gonna be its own big thing. I have to go and talk to the lady. Can I I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so the church has to be the next stop. Yeah. It's fascinating. You know what's even more fascinating is that we managed to spend the whole night here and we've barely moved up the coast because there's always something else. And it's not a bad thing. It's just Disco Elysium, man.